Hi students, today we are going to discuss about mixtures. We know that already the elements classified two types. The first one is pure substance, another one mixtures. Now we are going to discuss about mixtures. Right. Mixture is nothing but a mixture is an impure substance. Already I told you the element classified pure substance, another one impure substance. The impure substance otherwise called as mixtures. It contains two or more kinds of elements or compounds or both physically mixed together in any ratio, not fixed ratio. Compounds only combine with fixed ratio, but mixture combine with any ratio. This is the key points difference between these two. What is the mixture, students? A mixture is an impure substance. A mixture is an impure substance. It contains two or more kinds of elements, compounds or both physically mixed together in any ratio. It is called mixture. For example, tap water is mixture of water and some dissolved salts. In tap water, having some salts or more salts present in the water. Right, that is the mixture. Another one, ice cream. Lemon add juice, air, soil. This is the tap water. Tap water contains some salts present in the water. So not pure substance. The tap water is having some salts. So this is a mixture. And ice cream. Ice cream is not pure substance. It is a mixture. The ice cream contains milk and some food color and cream and choco and so many things mixed. So ice cream also mixture. And juice. Lemon juice or any juice you have to take. That also add some sugar and color essence and salt. So we can add so many things. So this is also mixture. Air also combine of so many gas. The soil also mixture. It contains some impurities. Right. The mixture is two or more kinds of elements or compounds, both physically mixed together in any ratio. That is called mixture. For example, in one mixture, when iron fillings means what? Irungu thuru and sulfur powder are mixed. You have to take one china dish and add iron fillings and the sulfur powder mixed together. Both retain their properties. Both have their own properties. Ferric also have their properties and sulfur also has in its own properties. It means they have not undergone any chemical reactions. It does not go any chemical reaction. Therefore, mixing of iron and sulfur is physical change. Directly added to the sulfur and iron without any chemical reaction, that is called what? Physical change. When iron fillings and sulfur powder are mixed and heated means they undergo a chemical reaction. They undergo a chemical reaction and form ferrous sulfide. So, in mixture of ferrous sulfide has two types, the physical method, another one chemical method. In physical method, it has their own properties, but in chemical method, they do not have in their own properties. Right? For example, iron means ferric. From get Latin word. Iron means what? Ferric. Ferric add with sulfur. Ferric add with sulfur. What we will get? Ferrous sulfide. Ferric add with sulfur in the physical method. Suppose if it is physical method, the ferrous sulfate has their own properties. This is the constituent of ferrous sulfate. The constituent of ferrous sulfate means what? Ferric and sulfur. The ferric is the one of the constituent and sulfur is the one of the constituent. Right. So, in physical method, ferric and sulfur mixed together to get ferrous sulfide. It has their own properties. But in chemically, the combined together will get iron sulfide. Suppose ferric and sulfur under heating. Under heating means what? The chemical reaction takes place. So under heating, we will get a ferrous sulfate. Ferrous sulfate. But in their constituents does not have their own properties. For example, you see, this is a substance and appearance effect of magnet. Suppose the iron is the one of the element. It's single ferric. In ferric is single. It is color of dark grey powder. It is color of what? Dark grey. The ferric color is dark grey color. Attracted to any other substance. It is the nature. The iron fillings attracted to any things, in metal things. That is in iron nature. And sulfur. Sulfur is the non-metal. We know that. Iron is the metal. Sulfur is the non-metal. But also one of the element. In nature, sulfur is the yellow in color. Sulfur in nature, what color, students? Yellow in color. But it has not magnet power. Because sulfur is the non-metal. Right. Metal only have magnetic power. Next, in physical method. This is the physical method. Iron plus sulfur in the any ratio of mixture. Not any fixed ratio. Any ratio we can add iron and sulfur. What color now? Dark color and yellow color add. We can get dirty yellow powder. If it is yellow color, we can add dark color ferric in the sulfur. The color will change. What color? Changed the dirty yellow powder. But in physical method, it have their own properties. Iron powder attracted to it. We have to one china dish and add sulfur and ferric fillings also mixed together. The iron is the one of the constituent. The sulfur is the one of the constituent present in the mixture of ferrous sulfate. The ferrous has the magnetic power. But there is no magnetic power for sulfur in the physical method. This is the physical method. Add to the any ratio. But in chemical method, the iron sulfide will formed in this chemical method. In chemical method, we will get the compound. What is meant by compound? One or two elements combined together by definite proportion or definite ratio. Right. In this ferrous sulfate, what color? Black in solid. The black solid will appear. But here the magnetic power is not appearance. Because in chemical method, ferrous and sulfide under heating, we will get ferrous sulfate. The ferrous also one of the constituent and sulfur also one of the constituent. But in chemically, there is no magnetic power in their constituent of ferrous sulfate. That is the difference. In physical method has in their own properties, retain the properties. But in chemical method, ferrous sulfate, it does not retain their properties because undergoing the heating. Here the chemical reactions takes place. For example, you see this color. This is a sulfur in nature. What color? Very yellow in nature. Iron fillings, grey in nature. Both mixed. What color we get? Dirty yellow. Dirty yellow. This is the physical method. This is physical method. But in chemical method, ferrous and sulfide combine together in fixed ratio. This is any other ratio. Physical method means mixture. Physical method is mixture and any other ratio. But here, fixed ratio, it will get what color? Black solid. Like black solid. This is the chemical method. This is chemical method. Is it clear, students? Next. What is the difference between mixture and components? What is the difference between mixture and components? You see, mixture, it contains two or more substance. Mixture also, it contains two or more substance. But compound, it is a single substance. For example, you see, the ferric is one substance and sulfur also one substance to undergoes ferrous sulfide. But in physical method, it contains two or more substance. The ferric also one substance, the sulfur also one substance in manual. This is the physical method. But in chemical method, the ferrous sulfate is the single substance. Not ferric is one of the constituent. Does not have the sulfur is another one substance. Right? The ferric sulfate is the same substance. It is a single substance. Next, the constituent may be present in any proportions. Any proportions. But here the constituent are present in definite proportions. If we add the more amount of ferric or few amount of sulfur, we can add here in physical method. But in chemical method, only definite proportions can add and to make a compound. The ferrous molecular formula and the sulfur molecular formula both can add to make compound by the definite proportion or definite ratio. Already we have seen that the water is the compound. The compound water is joined together or combined together by 2:1 and 1:8 by mass volume. Like that, ferrous sulfate also combined together by proportions. Next, they show the properties of their constituents. The ferrous sulfate in physical method, the properties of their constituent. The ferric also attracted power, sulfur also non-metal character. Ferric act as metallic character, sulfur act as non-metallic character. So, they show the properties of their constituent in the physical method of the mixture. And compound, this is the chemical method. Compound is the chemical method. They do not show their properties of their constituent elements. Because it appearance, ferrous sulfate is the one substance or single substance. Not show their properties in separate ferric and sulfur. Next, the components may be separated easily by physical method. If we can ferric iron fillings, we can pick easily from the ferrous sulfate mixture. Right. This is the mixture of ferrous sulfur. This is the mixture. But here, ferrous sulfate compound. This is the ferrous sulfate compound. This is mixture. This is compound. Under heating. What will happen here? In manual, if we can ferric fillings, we can pick out ferric alone from the ferrous sulfate mixture. We can take out in ferric. But here, in compound, under heating, it undergoes chemical reactions. This is a single substance, ferrous sulfide. This is the compound. We cannot take out from ferrous sulfate in any one constituent from this. Is it clear? This is the difference between these two. Again, I will explain. See here, it contains two or more substance, but it is a single substance. Next, the constituent may be present in any proportions, but here the definite proportions. Here they show properties of their constituent, but do not show the properties of the constituent element. Here the components may be separated easily by physical method. We can take in manual method from the ferrous sulfate mixture. If we want ferric or if we want sulfur, we can take easily in manual method. But here it only be separated one or more in the chemical reaction. After heating or after distillation, after separations method, only using to separate ferrous and sulfide. Is it clear, students? You see, do you know blood is not pure substance? Because blood is a mixture. The various components such as platelets, red and white blood capsules and plasma, like that. Right. Next, types of mixture. The mixture is mainly classified two types, the homogeneous, another one the heterogeneous. The homogeneous also divided into two types, the first one true solution, another one alloys. And heterogeneous also classified into suspensions and colloids. We will see one by one. What is the difference between the homogeneous mixture and the heterogeneous mixture? What is meant by homogeneous? Homo means same. The hetero means different. Right? The homogeneous means a mixture in which the components cannot be seen separately is called homogeneous mixture. A mixture in which the components means we can add separate elements. Cannot be seen separately is called homogeneous mixture. Which means this is the uniform composition. For example, sugar and water. You see, you have to take 2 glasses and first we have to take half of the glass of water. Water is the solvent. Solvent means the dissolved in the substance. And add some sugar. Sugar is called as solute. The sugar is called as what? Solute. This is sugar. We can add some 2 or 3 teaspoons sugar, add into the water. After stir well. What will appear here? The sugar dissolved in the solution. This is the sugar solution. How can we see? This is the one phase. This is one phase clear solution. This is the clear solution. You see here the mixture in which the components cannot be seen separately. We cannot see sugar and water separately. This is the one phase. Look like only one phase and clear solution. This is otherwise called what? Uniform composition. Sugar and water solution. Next, heterogeneous. A mixture in which the components cannot be seen separately is called, can. This is not cannot. Sorry, this is a printing mistake. A mixture in which the components can be seen separately. This is called heterogeneous. Non-uniform in composition. Water plus oil. See, we have seen the two phase. The oil phase, another one water phase. We can see the two phase. The more than two phase. The different. It is called the heterogeneous compounds. Is it clear? Again, you see what is the difference between these two? The components cannot be seen separately. Can be seen separately. Can be seen separately. Can be seen separately. The uniform composition, non-uniform composition. You see, this is the uniform clear solution. This is non-uniform. Two solutions. The oil solution, another one water solution. The example is sugar plus water and water plus oil. This is the difference between heterogeneous and homogeneous. Next, separation of mixture. How can we separate the mixture? So many types are there. The first one in sublimation, another one is centrifugation, solvent extraction, simple distillation, fractional distillation, chromatography, paper chromatography. Based on their method, we can separate the mixture. We will discuss about one by one to the next videos. Thank you, students.